Hey guys, welcome to my book, Near Me. Um, it's basically the world of dogs. It's a great book that appeals to kids from the age of 5 to 9, 10, and a beautiful game that came with it too. It's just a great way for family and friends to get together and have fun like back in the day. Not just constantly being on the computer all the time or Facebook linking, but as a way for people to get connected as a family and friends. And this is a great learning experience for kids also. So let's take a look at what I've done thus far to create the book and the game. Right here you can see I've almost finished the concept of the game and the look of it. So we want to take a step to see easy software to use. And I'm going to show you how you can do the basic steps. Okay? And as you can see right here, we have an alligator. And we want to try and bring the animals to life on this poster, which is going to be the poster of the box and actually the game inside. And we're going to bring it to life right here. There's two ways to do it. We can move the characters either by the mouse key, which is right here, you know, or we can use the arrow key. As for me, I prefer to use the arrow keys a little bit smoother. So we're going to go ahead and use the arrow key, and you move it a few. You hit F6. At each time you hit F6, you just create a new frame, and that new frame is just going to make it appear as if it's moving on the page. So now you move it a little bit, F6, F6. I'm going to probably constantly keep repeating F6 because that's very important to repeat the frame. And as you can see, every time I hit F6, a dot shows right here up here because these are the frames. Each time you see these dots, is a frame. So F6, 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 F6. And if you want to actually make it bigger or adjust the size in any way, the icon we use. And as you can see, it's bigger. But we can reverse it. But we're not trying to get it bigger or even reverse it right now. We're just trying to let it appear as if it's going backwards or it's turning around. And once we adjust a little bit, we hit F6 and then F6 and F6 and then F6 a little bit more, and then we walk back F6 and keep going. And you can see the frames is getting bigger and bigger. F6, 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 and we keep going. And this indicator going back to where it came from, where it was in the water on the other side of the pond. And in the game, the gator is actually a bad thing. If you so happen to go next to the gator, you die. And when you die, you have to start over. So you want to avoid the gator at all times. F6. And now, see, now we have the gator turning, appears as if it's turning around. Okay. Okay, F6 again. Okay. And as you can see, we just have the gator. Okay. Now, we want to replay. Thank this right here, this button right here, is a loop. And it will make it constantly play without you constantly playing it back yourself. So, let's watch it move. You see the gator move back and forth. See? It moves back and forth. Okay. Okay, great. Now, the next thing that we want to do is that we want to add a sound to the gator. So now, how are we going to do that? We're going to create another layer, which is a new layer right here. And you can see new layer. And now we want to change it. So we're going to call this new layer gator noise. Just so we can remember where we went. Okay. And now we're going to go into file and we're going to go into import. And we're going to import the noise for the gator into our library. So click on the library. As you can see, I already have my sounds and my voices already uploaded on my computer. So I go into search for the specific one that I want to add to it. And I'll look for it. And I think roll and snarl is probably the one I'm looking for. And we click on it. It's open. And as you can see, into your imported library is right here. And I want to change it because I need to be more specific to make it easy for myself. So it's gator noise. Okay. And then I want to make sure I test the voice. So it's I feel it's the correct voice. So let's test it. Okay. Seems like it's somewhat a good fit. So now I'm going to go ahead and put it in. So now we're going to right click on the mouse, copy, and we're going to paste it in here. And we're going to hit Command V. And right here is now the voice for the gator. Now let's play. Okay, now I've shown you how to let the gator move, add the voice into it. So now, those are some of the basic stuff you can do with Adobe Flasher, and that's the easiest way to learn and grasp your skills from there. Um, the next thing I will show you what to do is how to actually reduce the frames. Say you want the frames to go slower. Right here is frames per second. The higher the number, the faster the frame. So I want to slow the frame down, say to maybe around 20, it's 24 right now, put like around 10 frames per second. As you can see, with 10 frames per second, it's going to be a little bit slower. It's a little bit slower. As you can see, everything's a little bit slower. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to change it. If you want to adjust something, okay, let's see right here. Go for instance the dice. Okay, say I want to change the dice. You go into make it a symbol, which is F8. Okay, you create the symbol, and the dice is right here in the library. And now you can click on the library, and you can actually, you know, change it, whatever you want to do with it. You can do it from here. And say you want to do some coloring. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 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 Alright, the end. It's a great concept because we almost at the end of the tutorial. And this is a simple question. I'm gonna show you how we can actually make it seem as if the words is appearing. Okay. Now here's the eraser right here. Now, each time we erase a part of it, we um, we press exit. So F6, 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 F6. I know a lot of times you hear me say F6, but this is the trick in most of it. Okay, F6, 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 F6. And as you can see, I keep repeating F6 because that's where the magic happens, and that's where you have to, constantly press, so you can create the effect you're looking for. And without me saying it, I'm doing it, and going out there. And as you can see, the words is all gone. Now, let's hit the play button. And, sorry here, repeat key. Now, let's watch it. Now, you see where we can create the effect. Okay? And of course, we can do a little bit more smoother than that. And I will show you on the next episode, our next update, so you guys can learn pretty much how, you know, we can do the reverse on this to make it appear as if we're actually writing it rather than erasing it. Okay? So, I want to thank you guys, and looking forward for your support. My goal is at least $10,000 to be able to put in production, um, as a pledger to, the cause for the book and the game. Um, it starts the minimum, I guess, is $1. You can donate whatever you can afford. If you can afford $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford, for me to get to my goal is really appreciated. And as for a pledger, I will give you a copy, of course, the book. I give you a copy, an audio copy of the book and the other copy. And I also give you, for like, I believe for like $70, I give you the book, the auto copy, and the game. And then for $100, I give you the book, the auto copy, and the game in like a 3D version. So, it won't just be a cardboard looking paper. It would be like real life models of each pieces of the game. And I will show you more in the details of that. And also, um, with the next promotion offer, I will, show anybody that actually want to learn one-on-one and how to actually get this done, with an Adobe or Photoshop or anything like that. I will definitely show you guys. And I'm looking for you guys' support. Thank you. Bye bye.